Yo guys, what's going on? Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm excited for this one. We're going to take a look at some NHL logo concepts. So usually I do a lot of jerseys on this channel, but you know, every once in a while we talk some logos as well, and I do some logo rankings outside of concepts and stuff too. So logos and jerseys are a big thing here on the channel. If you're not subscribed, I would love it if you could hit the subscribe button to catch future content just like this. But our designer today is Cole Paw. Now we have looked at these. Actually, this isn't going to be a surprise for me, and it will be a surprise for some of you because we reacted these together on a live stream a few weeks ago, and now I'm going to rank them. So for those of you who did not see them on the live stream, these will technically be a surprise for you, but I'm pretty excited. I think there's going to be some disagreement, though, with my rankings. But anyways, if you want to try your hand at redesigning some NHL logos, or maybe you want to try jersey concepts or helmet concepts, goal equipment, footballs, sweaters, whatever you want to do, you can do this at sportstemplates.net. And if you want to save yourself 10%, all you got to do is use, all you have to do is use code post-to-post, save yourself 10%, and see how good you can do. All right, let's get into this. Here are my full rankings, and there are 32 teams. Do you know what that means? Seattle. How do you design a team that's barely even been released? Well, you're about to find out, and I think you'll be pretty happy because it's no spoilers, but it's awesome. All right, in 32nd, I have ranked the Philadelphia Flyers. So we have the regular Flyers logo here, and then the Liberty Bell kind of graphic in the background. I like the representation. I think it's just a little bit too busy. The Flyers logo on top of another graphic that's colorized the same way. I can tell what it is from close up, but I think from far away this would be a little hard to determine what it was going on. So that's the main reason that this is in 32nd. In 31st, I put the Calgary Flames. It reminds me of like a marshmallow on fire or something. It's not really intimidating. I think maybe more flames need to be seen. There's only technically 3 sections of that fire or that flame, so it's a little bit cartoony, a little bit reserved for me. I want to see Calgary Flames, boom, big giant flames coming off something or whatever. But all right, 30, St. Louis Blues. So they've used a logo similar to this in the past. They had it on an alternate jersey in the Reebok years, if I'm not mistaken. It's a fine logo. I just I like their current logo just better, just by itself, and maybe not so much originality here since they used a similar one in the past. Number 29, the Rangers. So a lot of people really love the Lady Liberty statue logo that was used in the late 90s and I think early 2000s. Doesn't matter. I love it. I wish it would come back. I think it probably will come back in the next couple of years since there's been such a huge rush in alternate and 4th and 5th and 6th jerseys and whatnot coming out. So I have a feeling we're going to see it, and I like Cole's take on it here. This isn't too bad. It is ranked pretty low, but I do like it. It's not as good as the original. That's why it's so low. But I do have it. I do like it, and I think it has potential with a few little tweaks. Yeah. Number 28, I put the Tampa Bay Lightning. I am at the top of the list of people who want to see a Tampa Bay. I don't know if I want to call it a rebranding, but their jerseys are a bit stale. They're a bit boring. They look like the Maple Leafs jerseys. There's no black in there. I want to see some life back into the Tampa Bay Lightning. This brings it a little bit. I like the implementation of some gray in there, some black, but it doesn't quite work for me. I don't know if it's just because it's on a blue jersey or like in the background, or if it's, I don't know. It's not bad. I think I'd need to see it on an actual jersey, big in the front, to kind of really gauge how it works with the rest of the jersey. But as it stands by itself, that's what I'm trying to say. Average. Number 27, the Minnesota Wild. The Wild have one of the best logos in professional sports, and definitely the NHL. Absolutely love it. This one is fine. It's just, in my personal opinion, a kind of a step back. It also looks like eyes in a way, which might not be a bad thing. They're called the Wild, but just the way that it's split and it kind of comes up, it just looks like cat eyes or something, which, again, might make sense. But, yeah. Number 26, the Chicago Blackhawks. Not too bad. I think if the Blackhawks did rebrand, and I hope they don't, to be honest, but if they did, they'd probably go with something like this, use an actual hawk with colors. But yeah, it's not too bad. Number 25 with the LA Kings. I like this, but it's a bit top heavy. The LA seems so squished at the bottom, and the crown is so heavy and big up top. I feel like it's gonna like tilt over or something. But yeah, I like the implementation of the purple. That's for sure. Number 24, the Edmonton Oilers. I'm kind of torn on this one. It looks like I can see the cog, but it almost looks like a ship steering wheel, or like a conning wheel or whatever. It's, I don't know. I'm conflicted. It makes sense to put their logo inside the cog. It fits perfectly, but I get wheel ship or something. I don't know. Number 23, the Boston Bruins. I like how fierce this bear is. Oh, hold on. Oh man, I don't have the soundboard thing. Never mind. I like how fierce this bear is. It's way more intense than a lot of the bears that they've used in the past, but it feels not 3D, or it feels quite flat. I think it's just because of the way that it was designed with the lines and stuff. But anyway, 22, the Montreal Canadiens, going back to kind of an original logo, or one of the original logos on the team. It's nice to see something a little bit fresh from Montreal. So I like that Cole went with that direction, but I've seen something similar in the past, so I couldn't really justify ranking it in my top 20. Number 21, the Ottawa Senators. So they've used something like this in the past, obviously. I'd love to see them kind of go back to a retro-style logo like this. So, again, like it, but not original. Number 20, the Pittsburgh Penguins. So this is just, again, the kind of early 90s logo that has been recolorized to match the previous generation of Pittsburgh jerseys. Does that make sense in logo? So they've kind of gone back to the roots a little bit now with the colors, but there was that little bit of a lull in between where they used this kind of goldish color, and I was never really a big fan of this. So I like the logo, I don't like the colorization. Number 19, the New Jersey Devils. This is bold. This looks like Star Wars Sith, which is awesome, but I think it's a little bit maybe too aggressive. I don't think Devils fans would. I don't necessarily appreciate it, but I don't think they'd be on board. Maybe on an alternate jersey, but not as a primary jersey. Or maybe as an alternate logo, not a primary logo, is what I meant. Number 18, the Hurricanes. So, two logos or two graphics combined here, which is fine. I think it's a little bit busy, though. I don't know how this would look from far away. Again, kind of like the Edmonton one, I haven't really made up my mind, so I kind of put it in the middle ground at 18. Number 17, the San Jose Sharks, my second favorite team. This is pretty decent. I think that the current San Jose Sharks logo is fantastic. I wouldn't even change it, but if I was going to change it, I might consider something like this, because this is quite good, but the current one is just so unbelievably awesome that I couldn't really justify putting this one in the top 15. Number 16, the Columbus Blue Jackets cannon. That's a heck yeah, that's a ding. Anytime you put a cannon as a logo with the Columbus Blue Jackets, that's a plus. But I think this would look a little odd as a primary logo on a jersey. Just there needs to be something else to go with it. Maybe a scene in the background. Maybe it's enclosed in a shield or a classic circle or something like that. Number 15, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I like it's paying homage to an iconic point of the city. It's the CN Tower is there. It is what the It is what the city of Toronto is known for. Not the only thing it's known for, but one of the things. It's an unbelievable accomplishment as far as construction. I've been to the CN Tower. It's unbelievable. I'd love to see it in this logo, but I feel it doesn't really represent hockey that much. So I kind of like the classicness that they have now with their logo, even though I'm not a huge fan of it. I like it more than this one, although I do like almost the Hockey Canada modernization of the actual Maple Leaf itself. So, on the fence. Number 14, the Nashville Predators. I apologize, it's kind of cut off there a little bit on the left-hand side. But so the current logo, recolorized, and then some things added into the eyes, those stars, or the pick. It's fine. I think it's just average for me. Number 13, Anaheim Ducks. This is, I don't know. This one's, I think Ducks fans are either going to love this or they're going to hate it. I don't think there's going to be much in between. I'm a bit torn. I like how Ducks aren't that intimidating, but this one looks intimidating. He's got this closed off kind of you can't even see his eyes. They're almost like squinted together. They're black. He's almost going in for the kill or something, you know. So I like the aggressiveness of this redesign here, but I don't know if it's better. I don't know if it's better. Number 12, the Detroit Red Wings, taking the original 6 team, especially Detroit, who really does not experiment with any new logos or jerseys or anything like that, and coming up with something that still remains extremely classic. I think this is well done by Cole. He's come up with something that does not disgrace the brand or the image of the Red Wings, makes it look almost like a car emblem, which Detroit's Motor City makes sense. Even the font at the top kind of looks like the badge in the back of the car, which is the name of the car, or the trim or whatever. It looks like that. So I think Cole did a really good job here. I know it's difficult to look at things as a Red Wings fan like this that are completely different than anything that they have now and like it. I understand how difficult that is. People don't like change, specifically Red Wings fans, but I think this is a good attempt by Cole, and I have to give him props for this. Number 11, the Islanders. I like this one quite a bit, actually. The only issue that I have is that imaged there on the logo is the new Trade Center Tower, which is not in Long Island. It is in Manhattan. So it kind of doesn't make sense. Like, obviously you can see it from Long Island, but it's not in Long Island, and Long Island's not known for that World Trade Center tower. If I was going to see it in any logo, it would probably be the Rangers. So just geographically, an inconsistency there. But I like the whole kind of structure of this logo, the NY in the background with that just a bit of a slant to the Islanders, the font. I really like that. I think maybe just putting something else, maybe a hockey stick or something in there other than that building, and that would be pretty good. Number 10, put the Coyotes. This is on the fence of being a Coyote. Kind of looks a little bit like a fox. You could maybe argue that it's something else, but I like it. It's aggressive. It's mean. You can see the teeth. The eyes are kind of dark and hidden. I think this would look really good on the front of a jersey. So good job, Cole, on this one. Number 9, Buffalo Sabres. So this is just a simplified version of their logo. Nothing new, nothing crazy, but I kind of like the emptiness of it. It doesn't feel empty to me. It's missing some things that usually would be there, but I think that would look pretty good in the front. And maybe I'd change my mind if I actually saw it big on a jersey, and I'd be like, nah, you know what? Keep that as a shoulder patch. Bring back the original, or bring back the other one. But for right now, I like this. Number 8, the Dallas Stars. So something quite different here. And I can't think of the plane that uses propellers like this, but I think the Osprey uses propellers that are stacked like this. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but that's kind of what it reminds me of, and I like that. I'm okay with that, and it does look like a star at the same time. It almost looks like a shooting star or like a comet or something. So, you know what? I'm okay with this. It's different, but not too different where it's unacceptable. Number 7. That's right. Seattle Kraken. A name that I have not said in a logo ranking or a jersey ranking in a while. Only a couple of people have submitted concepts for the Seattle Kraken, whether it be logos or jerseys. And my God, this is good. I really like this. The water's there. The Kraken's there. The Space Needle is there. I like the addition of purple that's in there. Now, this isn't typical Seattle Kraken colors. The green, hold on, let me think. I don't know if Cole made this logo before the Kraken was announced or after. Cole, if you're watching, please correct me in the comments or clarify in the comments whether you did or didn't. But I think actually, now that I think of it, this may have been created before the team was announced. So if that's the case, good on Cole for having a bit of a premonition and realizing that they would go with the Kraken a little bit. But yeah, this is pretty great. I love this. I love the colors together. The blue and the green and the purple look really good together. And it makes sense for the city as well. So yeah, good job, Cole. Number 6, Winnipeg Jets. Kind of taking a step back, removing some of the other elements, but just going with the jet and just splitting the color. It looks really good. I quite like it. It keeps the shadow, or gives it a bit of a dimension or bevel, with the one side being a solid color. It's simple. I think it would look phenomenal on a jersey. Number 5, the Colorado Avalanche. I tend to rank them quite high, whether it's jerseys, whether it's logos. I just love their colors together. I love the graphics that they're able to use with the mountains and stuff. So this is no exception. I really like this. It almost looks like a beer logo or something. You'd see it on the side of the outside of a beer can or a beer bottle or whatever. But anyways, I really like it. Big thumbs up for this one. Number 4, the Washington Capitals. So they've used this logo in the past. This one's been colorized just a little bit different by Cole. So some points taken away for sure for originality, but I really like the adjustments that he's made here. And big thumbs up for this one. I hope they go back to this at some point. Number 3, the Florida Panthers. So taking the current logo and the old logo and meshing them together. That is not the original logo in the middle, but it's been updated to kind of match the same style of the current logo, if that makes sense. So the mesh between the two logos, I think, is fantastic. I really like it. It's not original, but it's taking two things that technically work and putting them together, making the people happy from the original or old days with that logo that everyone really loves. I'm that person. And then taking the new logo that actually a lot of people really like as well and just combining them. So big thumbs up there. Number 2, Vegas Golden Knights. When that logo came out, not this one, the original, the current Vegas logo, I was pretty harsh on it, and I'll admit it's grown on me, but I still don't love it by any means. So seeing something like this, which in my opinion works very well, the V's in there, the shield, the sword, completely makes sense for their lore. I think this is fantastic. The colors are perfect. I think this would look great on a third jersey, big, boom. Like that's just like, let's go to battle. Shield, sword, let's go. So I like this one a lot. Good job, Cole. Number 1, I put the Vancouver Canucks. This is gonna get some horns. Kind of a combination of a couple logos in here. The Orca is, I think, looking the opposite way. I have to look at a Canucks jersey in my collection, but I think that's looking the opposite way. But you got elements of the skate logo in here, and the entire shape itself makes a skate. The current colors, but also some black in there as well. I think this is phenomenal. This is very well done. So good job, Cole. Really impressed with all of your work, or all of your logos, and especially the fact that you added, that Seattle logo in there as well. Great job. Now I will be reacting to jerseys and logos in the future. I don't know what day, and I don't know how frequent, but the best way that you can be notified of that is to hit the subscribe button down below. Click the notification bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I go live. And you can join me. We can react to some things together and have a conversation about things. And then eventually you can see a video like this where I release it and talk about it and rank it and all that good stuff. So thanks, guys, for watching. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Cole, for designing these and sharing them with me. And thank you, everyone, for giving your feedback down below in the comment section. Let me know your favorite. Let me know your least favorite. And let's have fun with this one. I can't wait to see your thoughts on these. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.